This is day 4 of a deload week, and I've switched back to sumo. I tried it for this workout after about 3 months of pulling strictly conventional. So on deload week for deadlifts, this will be definitely 50% or less of my 1 rep max. 7 sets, 3 reps each set, and I'm working off a timer. So once I'm done this set, I hit the timer 30 seconds, that goes off, and I'm back to the bar getting ready to set up, so I'm pulling within a minute. Again, these are speed, working for speed, and concentrating on my technique every set. Take a slight pause on the ground, make sure I'm set up properly, and pull with as much acceleration as possible to the top. No bands on the deload week. Again, it's the lightest and easiest workout in the 4-week cycle. Doing the sumo felt pretty darn good. After 3 months of pulling conventional, this was a nice change. I wanted to test it out, see how the hips felt, especially the hip flexors. That's where I was getting issues, right on the front. And everything felt good to go. I'm also standing on top of a 1-inch thick piece of plywood, so that's a 1-inch deficit, which makes it slightly harder. Next up is the classic farmer's walk I do with my smaller trap bar, or sometimes I'll use dumbbells. Dumbbells makes it activates more of your core stabilizer muscles, more so than the trap bar, but I set my iPhone up with a 30-second timer, and by the time I hit that, get to the bar set up, it gives me about 20 seconds before the alarm goes off, and I put the bar down and reset myself for the next one. So I have limited space, but I'm able to walk back and forth in a confined area, and little 1-inch drops off the platform, whatever the case, it all works different stabilizer muscles. And this exercise I feel is one, really good for your grip, and it works your core very well. An old-fashioned but a goodie exercise. Next was static holds, so just pulling a couple of inches for the top range of motion and holding it for about 5 seconds just to feel the weight in my hands. I wanted to work up to 610 pounds, which was the weight on my final set. So here's the final set, 610 pounds. I wanted to see if my hands could handle it, how the grip felt. And the grip actually felt freaking outstanding for that weight, so that would be a national record. Next up was the bent over supported rows. So I've yacked about this before. This exercise, I wanted to get back work done in on deadlift days, but normally I didn't want to stress out my lower back. So built this contraption, and allows me to work the upper back without killing my lower back. So worked up to 3 working sets, 185 on the bar for each one, sets of 7. I used straps just so my grip wasn't a limiting factor, considering all the grip work I did prior to this. And that was basically the finale of my workout. Not a ton of volume, as you can see. And then at the very end, I basically just do some decompression on the spine. So my reverse hyper machine, nice lightweight, just working the full range of motion, helping the lower back, thoracic spine, basically decompress. And I'll do a set on this and then walk over and basically just hang from the power rack for a good 20 seconds and go back to the reverse hyper and repeat the same thing over again for about 3 sets. Again, that's just to decompress everything at the end of the workout. While I'm hanging here, I just want to take a moment to wish everybody a happy new year. And remember, train smart, gym rats.